Welcome! In this video, we explore fascinating researches using the capillaroscope GOCO B-Scan series, focusing on rheumatology. First, it is a privilege to introduce Professor Yoshihide Asano from the Department of Dermatology, Tohoku University Graduate School of Medicine. As shown in this slide, Professor Asano has held numerous prestigious positions within organizations such as the Japanese Dermatological Association and the Japanese Society of Clinical Immunology. Moreover, he is recognized as one of the leading experts in the field of systemic sclerosis, having shared his valuable findings with the global community over the past 15 years through both basic and clinical research. It is a great honor for GOCO that our device is being utilized in the research of leading experts in the industry. This slide, created by Professor Asano, illustrates the process of the scleroderma pattern. It features the progression along with nail fold capillary observation images. In this slide, the transition from capillary dilation to capillary loss is clearly depicted, showing how individual capillary loops undergo changes at different stages. Additionally, it illustrates the process of angiogenesis occurring from the remaining capillaries into the fibrotic and hypaxic areas, forming tortuous capillaries running horizontally. In this slide, we express our respect for Professor Asano's extensive fundamental research and present just a small portion of his work. We also look forward to the continued advancement in research and treatment under his guidance. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Naoki Mugi. Dr. Mugi serves as an occupational therapist in the Department of Rehabilitation at Kanazawa University Hospital. He is a valuable contributor to the rehabilitation guidelines of the International Myositis Assessment and Clinical Studies Group, and is involved in the formulation of diagnostic criteria, severity classification, and clinical guidelines for systemic sclerosis by the Japanese Dermatological Association. Dr. Mugi is truly an invaluable presence in his field. Today, let me present Dr. Mugi's one of the latest research papers, Nail Fold Capillary Findings in Dermatomyositis. This paper represents an advanced study related to dermatomyositis, an autoimmune disease, and highlights new possibilities in nail fold capillary analysis. It covers various aspects, including abnormal capillary patterns and differences in capillary morphology between systemic sclerosis and dermatomyositis. Notably, the paper presents characteristic nail fold observations associated with different myositis-specific antibodies. The images shown, captured using the GOCO B-Scan series, prominently feature abnormal patterns related to myositis-specific antibodies. These patterns include capillary dilation, the presence of giant capillaries, capillary loss, capillary hemorrhage, alignment abnormalities, and avascular areas. Additionally, this paper shows changes in dermatomyositis before and after treatment, including observations by antibody type. The nail fold capillary images presented here are highly interesting as they demonstrate the effects of treatment. The progression of changes after treatment varies depending on the myositis-specific antibodies. The paper suggests that capillary observation could potentially serve as an indicator of disease activity following treatment. We'd like to express our respect for Dr. Mugi's outstanding research. Lastly, I'd like to introduce Dr. Toshihiko Komai from the Department of Allergy and Rheumatology, Graduate School of Medicine, the University of Tokyo. Dr. Komai is also an outstanding specialist in allergies and rheumatology, and one of the researchers who has been utilizing GOCO's capillaroscope in his research from the early stages. The article, co-authored by Dr. Komai and Dr. Sayaka Tsuzuki, is regarded as the first intriguing report on abnormalities in nail fold capillaries in patients with angioedema with eosinophilia. This study suggests the potential usefulness of nail fold capillary observation in evaluating microcirculation in various systemic eosinophilic disorders, such as hypereosinophilic syndromes and eosinophilic granulomatosis with polyangiitis. It also highlights the necessity of further research in this area. Due to copyright considerations, we are unable to display the capillary images here. We encourage you to access the article to view the details. We'd like to express our respect for the report of novel findings by Dr. Tsuzuki and Dr. Komai. Thank you for watching. Now it's your turn. Please join us today and take advantage of GOKO's capillaroscope.